Hi everyone, I'm Alicia, and okay, on this video, this is for if your life path number is number 5. If your life path number is number 5. Okay, first we're going to go over the characteristics and personalities of life path number 5, and then we're going to go into the reading. Okay, life path number 5's you're considered the pentad. Okay, it's about expansion and freedom. It is the number of vitality. 5 is the number of vitality. All right, it's about discovery and all of your 5 senses. Okay, people with the life path number 5 are generally sensual, with great energy and curiosity. Okay, best days of the month for life path number 5s are the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd. Again, the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd for life path number 5s. All right, your character influences multitaskers. Okay, you like to try many things. You love the adventure of things, even if you don't succeed. Thrill seekers. Okay, you're usually led by your heart. You generally have passionate affairs. You have a lot of good friends, and you genuinely connect with others. How else can I say? You're not a fake person, so you genuinely connect well with others. On the professional side, you're more of a strategist. You're very perceptive, fast acting, and know how best to respond to a problem or opportunity. Okay, and usually you can make the best of any situation. All right, these are life path number 5s. You can usually make the best of any situation. You appreciate the simpler things in life, so you're more grounded and humble. Okay, your shadow character, casual thoughtlessness. All right, lack of consideration and irresponsibility. All right, advice to give life path number 5s is to bring your focus to 1 or 2 goals and consistently pursue them. Okay, consistently pursue them. All right, we're going to go into some little readings here. More characteristics of the life path number 5s. You're witty and charming. Your life journey is about travel, connections, and changing of scenery. Okay, you're ready to try anything once, and all encounters, new faces, and experiences will have meaning for you. All right, with excellent communication skills, your versatility can be put to great use in working with the public. All right, even though you consider yourself to be a bit of a loner, you like your time by yourself, but you also like the social aspect of things. Your key potential is to live abroad or work in a vocation where you are free to travel. So working remotely, that is a huge thing right now. A lot of places are offering people to work remotely. So life path number 5s, if you don't like the boring humdrum of, the 9 to 5 and sitting in an office, and you want to kind of, be able to be flexible with your hours, then, maybe look into something where, like I said, you can work from home or work remotely. All right. For life path number 5s, more so on your personality, you're sparkling and buzzing with ideas. You hate to be tied down and can't bear an ordinary life. You look to the next adventure and don't dwell on the past. Okay, there's always some quest you're on, and if others can't keep up with you, you'll prize your own independence. You're romantic and free-spirited. All right, you need to be with someone who's also a bit of a nomad, somebody who likes to move around a lot, because then you can incorporate the traveling and stuff like that. Gypsies, nomads, people that generally don't stay in one place for too long a period of time, and that's okay. Some people like to move around. They like to try different things. Some more advice from me is maybe invest in like getting a camper, an RV or something, and just travel around. Okay. Secretly, you'd love to travel the world. Okay. And have no ties. Restless and impatient, deep down inside, you want to rebel against the status quo and take a risk on a new lifestyle. Okay, friends or colleagues see you as bright, intelligent, and a bit of a risk taker. You appear adaptable and positive about life, so use your quick-witted image to help you achieve your goals. Okay, you're quick on your feet, quick on your feet, quick to think about things. Now we're going to go into the energy aspect of it, of the life path number 5, the flow lines of the number 5, okay? Number 5s are generally the doer. They like to do. They don't like to sit back. They like to take things on themselves, okay? Again, this next part is for, life path number 5, flow lines and characteristics of the number 5. Alrighty, let's see. The gender of the flow lines of number 5 are feminine and masculine and more physical. For the energetic flow, a reaching for and a focusing of mental energies, drawing direct, focused movement down to connect the rounded, protecting container, rocking on earth. Okay? Characteristics, curiosity, adventure. You're a mover and a shaker, you don't like to sit still, again, with the nomadic, tendencies, nomadic and gypsy tendencies. Okay, now the behaviors of flow line number 5, okay, the constructive behaviors. Having an active, clear mind, displaying mental curiosity, living an active life filled with versatility and variety, loving progress and personal freedom, embracing life's activities with a sense of adventure, being a great companion and fellow traveler. Non-engaging behavior, being completely irresponsible to anyone other than yourself. Okay? Indulging the self with, sorry about this. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with that. Hold on just a sec. Okay, there we go. All right, indulging the self, which leads to carelessness, thoughtless behavior, and inconsistency. Having base values and pursuing sensation. Now, the destructive behaviors of the flow line of number 5 and for life path number 5 is becoming corrupt, engaging in substance abuse. So, drinking, drugs, addictive behaviors, being an uncontrolled free thinker. So, as somebody would say, having diarrhea of the mouth, or talking, before thinking about what they're saying, and not being, tactful about it. Enjoying a complete indulgence of sensation. Woo. So, kind of like a sex addict, you know what I mean? A sex addict. In that too. Let's see. The soul essence of flow line number 5, it is the mental seeker and emotional explorer who is constantly on the move. The essence is restless and freedom-oriented. The mover and the shaker energy is personified. The constant curiosity makes the 5 essence very adaptable to life, but not often really changed by it, okay? Something of a dilettante. This essence adds a special liveliness to any situation it finds itself in, okay? They're usually ready to move on to the next experience whenever the present one no longer holds the attention or interest of their vastly experiential nature, all right? This natural way of expanding into the full panoply of life's banquet embraces most dearly the arts, music, great food, travel, and fine clothes and jewels, all right? All these things mean the good life that has been sought, embraced, and fulfilled. All right, symbols for life path number 5. Strong, upper mental reach. Curious mental energies. Strong, structured emotional space. Emotions and drive to success are one. Very rounded, grounded base, constantly on the move. The learning that the 5 essence will have a life naturally unfolds includes loyalty, consistency, fascination with the process, and a patient acceptance that everything opens, but only in its own time. You can't get a bush to bloom by telling it to, okay? So remember that. All right. Now, natural talents of flow line number 5. Yours. It says zippy electricity of action, the traveler and connoisseur. Okay, you like to try different things. You're one who shakes them up and then moves them along. You are action, the energizer bunny in life. You like challenge, prominence, and the limelight. Ooh, big star. Okay, you excel at moving things along. The following pursuits are made for you: lawyer, politician, actor, inventor, great, like a mayor, a civic leader, CIA agent. Researcher in electricity, science, and aspects of medicine, and an athlete. Okay, these are all of those, and then athlete. All the others, get kind of go to there. You've got lawyer, politician, mayor, civic leader, CIA agent, researcher. But then you have actor and athlete. I mean, okay. From one side of the spectrum to the other, but okay, it's okay. Anyhow, all right. Now, of course I prayed before I started, but I'm going to say it on here because I'm going to start channeling. Those were the characteristics, personality traits of life path number 5. So now I'm going to start in with the rest of the actual reading. Dear Lord God, please protect me with your white light of protection always. Please help me to clearly see, hear, feel, and know the messages I'm about to receive and give. My intention is to communicate with spirit, with my spirit guides, with angels, with energy, and to do a mediumship reading, tarot, and oracle card reading for the life path number 5. Okay, these are for life path number 5. All right. I just got the word tenacious. Life path number 5s. There's somebody out there who's a life path number 5 that is I just heard full of vibrant energy, ready to move. There's a lot of life path number 5s that are going to be getting ready to, are in the process right now of moving. Okay. I did hear the name Daniel. I heard the name Abram or Abraham. One of them. Those two moving out of state. I heard the name Charles. But then Chuck, he goes by Chuck. This guy. Just moved, or is in the process right now, whether it be this week, or within the next 2 weeks, is moving. Just bought a house. Townhouse, something. House, townhouse, condo, something. I don't know, something he's going to own. But this Charles, Chuck guy, I don't know, I just heard Chuck Taylor. And so I just heard Chuck Taylor, but just bought something. He just bought something, or is in the process. I'm hearing contracts. So anyone out there with the name of Charles, goes by Chuck, Chuck Taylor, something. I know that was a shoe at one point. But in all seriousness, buying a house. Life path number 5, buying a house, okay? Buying a house, townhouse, condo, something. Watch the fine print in the contracts. That always comes up. Fine print in the contracts. I'm hearing that this purchase is a gift. This is a gift. I'm also hearing almost like Habitat for Humanity. So I'm not sure if this house is really for the Charles Chuck person, but it's almost like it's a purchase for somebody else. So we're gonna go with that. All right, let's get some tarot here. Dear Lord God, please protect me with your white light of protection always. Please help me clearly see, hear, feel, and know the messages I'm about to receive and give. My intention is to communicate with spirit, my spirit guides, with angels, with energy, and to see what spirit has to say. Here, let's shuffle. Why are these upside down? Okay, let's get this all together. For life paths, we're doing a tarot reading here for life path number 5. All right, I'm shuffling life path number 5. 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 Alrighty. Life path number 5. Ooh. Good cards. Alrighty. First and foremost. Very good cards. The High Priestess. The High Priestess. This is for life path number 5s. Alright. Turn that down. I don't know what's going on with my stuff there. Give me just 2 seconds. Let me fix this. I'm not sure what's going on, but this is not I don't like it. It's not doing what I want it to do. So all right, here we go. Sorry. Yeah, I like to have my you know, music, my binaural beats in the background here, and for some reason it keeps stopping, so excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, the Tree of Life. I love that picture. Anyhow, okay, I'm sorry. All right. Back to you guys. Life path, look at my hair. Life path number 5, High Priestess. All right, what do we have to say? All right, it says connecting to the divine is an internal process. Your intuitive higher self can be channeled at any time by looking within. Okay, the High Priestess urges you to clear your mind and ask your heart for the answers you seek. The answers are already within you. Okay, life path number 5s. The High Priestess is all about your intuition and your inner knowing. Okay, and any type of move, any type of business decision, any type of, you know, job or a relationship type decision, go with your gut. Always go with your gut. Love, relationships. Again, listen to your intuition. Emotional intelligence will lead you to the answers you need about your romantic urges. What does your gut say about your relationship? Trust your feelings instead of overthinking or overanalyzing, because you sit there and you keep thinking, okay, yeah, and then going back and forth, and instead of going with your first gut instinct, you know, you go with the latter, and it's like, it's going to blow up in your face. You know, it's not going to work out for the better. So go with your first reaction. All right, career and money for life path number 5s. All right, follow intuitive urges when making financial and business decisions, even if you're tempted to investigate it endlessly. Okay, you know, if your gut tells you something, you know, and it's like, okay, you know, well, this doesn't seem right, or, you know, maybe this seems like a certain way or better than what they're presenting, you know, investigate it, look into it. Okay, and because and I'm telling you this, if something seems a little off or wrong, it generally usually is. If something seems right, you know, like, oh, okay, yeah, it is. If something sometimes feels a little too good to be true, it is. If you're getting the sense that something is a little off, it is. Okay, that's energy, that's God, that's source, that's all of that telling you, okay, listen. If you're getting that weird feeling, that's God telling you something. Pay attention to signs, you know, synchronicities. Pay attention to the, oh, I don't know, I don't feel right about that. There's a reason why you don't feel right about something. Okay, pay attention. All right, know that you have the answers rather than relying on other people's opinions and ideas. Make intuitive choices in business rather than over-intellectualizing or rationalizing. And then for your personal and spiritual Go within to connect to your divine guidance. And since strengthening your intuition deepens your spiritual practice, trust yourself and follow your intuition, even if where it leads you might not make logical sense at first, all right? Go with your gut, go with your heart. Always do that. I tell everybody that. There have been time again where I knew a situation, I knew in my heart and I knew in my gut that something wasn't right. And I gave people the benefit of the doubt, and I trusted them instead of trusting myself, so I'm going to say this: trust yourself, because at the end of the day, generally that gut feeling is what is right, that gut feeling is what is right, because that's God and the divine, kind of urging you along there, like, hey, pay attention, this isn't right. That energy on the inside is something telling you, no, don't listen, or don't go that way, or don't do that, and then, there goes our free will sometimes, and we kind of screw that up, and then, like, with me, like I said, and then giving people the benefit of the doubt, or listening to somebody else instead of my own self, when I knew deep down in my heart that my feelings and my convictions and my intuition is what I should have went with, to begin with. So we live and we learn, so let's just try to learn from everything, okay? So we can move forward in a more positive light. All right. Again, I said more positive light because, and then I just heard the word positivity, and someone feels like they're going in circles, and this is for life path number 5, and it's they've moved a lot, and here goes with the nomadic and gypsy like tendencies, but what somebody out there is life path number 5, and they have moved a lot of different times, but they ended up right back where they started. They were at, say, like a specific city, and okay, we'll use a state as an example. Okay, Ohio. Say they, were born and raised in Ohio and started there, and then they moved, to a different city, and then eventually out of state, and then from that state to another state, and then to another state, to, because they just wanted to get away from Ohio and travel around and do different things. Well, for some reason they're circling right back around and ended up right back where they were born and raised and grew up and started. Okay, and this person, T, I'm just hearing TTT, the name starts with a T. I heard the name Teddy, Theodore, something. Teddy, Theodore. And then I heard Travis. So, I don't know, somebody with the name of T, Teddy, Theodore, Travis, one of them, moving around, and ending up right back here, okay? I heard grooms or grooming, something like that, grooming, almost like they were grooming themselves for an event, and I don't mean in a physical sense, with doing the hair. I'm getting grooming themselves, molding themselves, into something. They didn't go with their gut or their intuition with all this moving around, and now they're right back here, and right back where they started, and they're thinking in their mind, man, I wanted to move around and do all this stuff, and I should have just stayed, where I began, because, I would have, they're feeling they would have been happier, if they would have just stayed. But it's okay, you moved around and you did all those things for a reason, and I'm getting a sense of getting into some trouble. I heard trouble with the law and addiction and things like that, and that's okay. We live and we learn, and we can just grow from it, and I'm getting a sense that you have grown tremendously from it, and almost like that you were ashamed and embarrassed about the things that you were going through, hence the reason of moving around so much. And I'm getting the sense that this person did not stay in one place, and they weren't a part of like social media too much or whatever, and just really embarrassed about I'm hearing about the person that they were with, and the people that they were hanging around with, and embarrassed about their life and losing of jobs and like and things like that. And but it's okay. It's okay. If you haven't moved back to where you started yet, and I keep hearing Ohio, that's why I gave that example. If you haven't moved back here yet, and you are, I'm just going to say great things are going to be here. You know, there's more possibilities here than what you had imagined, or what you had speculated, because I just heard the word speculated. You know, God. Next, okay, for life path number 5, the next card that came out for you guys was the Emperor. The Emperor. One of these days I will get all these down pat. I really will. You know, it's okay. You know, this is my way of doing things. Okay, the Emperor is the connection to the divine masculine energy. This card leads you to take action from a place of power rather than reacting from a place of fear. Okay, so then in turn, you know, the person that was doing all the moving about and then moving back here, you know, yeah, reacting in a place of fear. That's why they kept moving around. Okay, like I said, they were ashamed, embarrassed of their life, of who they were with, of who you know they had become. You know, apparently they had made it seem like they were doing all these wonderful, great things, and I guess it wasn't really like that. You know, because they got involved. You know, I don't want to say with the wrong crowd, but with the wrong, and I'm hearing woman, with the wrong woman, and you can't blame just one, because we all have free will and we all make our choices. But this man and this woman were just not a good match. You know, they were just very toxic for one another. So, you know, I guess this person has started working on self, you know, and hence the reason as to why they're wanting to come back this way. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. You know, just, you know, come back here with your head held high, and everything will be okay. All right, yeah, because you need a healthy relationship in your life. You really do, and that toxicity is just not for you. You know, toxicity is just not for you. I'm getting a sense that this person is a more laid back individual, even though they like to move around a lot. They like the quiet. You know, they like the quiet. They have a lot of friends, but they like the quiet, okay? They can kind of balance it both. They like to move around and things like that, and they like to be around people, but they love the time that they spend on their own. They love it. They love it, okay? This is saying to connect to your inner authority, acknowledging ambition, drive, and power in a way that serves the greater good, not just yourself, all right? For life path number 5 on the Emperor for love and romance, make a move, be bold, and heed your passions. You have more power in the realm of romance than you realize. Stay balanced with the masculine energy by noting when you're being too assertive or not assertive enough in the relationship. Your intuition will guide you to where more or less of this energy is needed, okay? So if you know, if you feel like, okay, if you are in a relationship and if you feel like maybe you need to take a break from it, okay, go ahead and do it, because that'll be best for you up here, your mental health. Okay, if you're not in a relationship and you kind of want to pursue someone, you know, and you're feeling like, okay, I'm ready to go out there and start dating, okay, do it, because that's what your gut is telling you to do. Go with what your heart and gut is telling you to do, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, all right, to take that step, you know? That's all a part of moving along and things like that. Okay, for career and money, if you've been waiting for a sign to take inspired action on your goals, this is it. Step up to the plate. Speak up. Step fully into a leadership role. Being more aggressive in issues related to your career will work in your favor. So go ahead and ask for what you want, okay? And then for your personal and spiritual, tap into that active masculine energy. Utilize affirmations of self-empowerment. You know, like I was just channeling a minute ago about you know, the man, you know, that's a life path number 5 that's moving around and moving back this way. Get over that shame, you know, get over the guilt, get over the embarrassment, and Tell yourself every day, I love myself. I'm a great, wonderful man. I'm a great, wonderful woman. I'm a great, wonderful person. I did the right thing. I can do this. I am confident. I am sexy. I'm good looking. I'm intelligent. I'm smart. I'm creative. I'm hardworking. Tell yourself positive things about yourself daily, and it'll help you feel, a little bit better about yourself. I'm all about positive affirmations, and I'm all about, I'm really big into like motivational speakers. Some of the people I listen to, and for real, go on YouTube or whatever, they're called Fearless Motivation, and they're a group of motivational speakers, and they're wonderful and great. And that little group there, motivational speakers, actually helped me to see things and from a different perspective, and about myself, and helped me to learn to love myself again, and realize, that I was enough, and I was worthy, and I am loved, and that I can do anything I set my mind to. I just have to gain that confidence back and self-esteem, and be able, in order to be able to pursue my dreams, and same thing with you guys, I'm using myself as an example here too. I've had my bouts with the law, and being incarcerated, and being in jail and prison and rehab, and my addiction issues, and all of that, and actually even being in an abusive relationships and situations. That also in itself, was shameful and embarrassing to me, because you have to hide things and keep things secret, and, hush, you can't tell anybody. And it's just, because it's like, oh my gosh, I used to be this, back in the day, I thought, gosh, I thought I was stronger than that, and how can I allow myself, to be treated so poorly as I did for all those years, and I'm still trying to figure that out, but it honestly boils down to the self-love, the lack of self-love, and no self-esteem, and no self-confidence, and and when you get to a point and into a low in abuse and in addiction, to where you just feel like you're nothing, and you're just so ashamed of everything, and then so you just dive deeper and deeper into that again, and that in itself is an endless nomadic cycle, because you're just going in circles. It's insane, so let's not be ashamed or embarrassed about the trials and tribulations and things that we've been through in our life, because we just have to learn from them. Okay, we have to learn from them, and learn to move forward, and then we can prosper, and from all of that, and we can help others, and teach others, and show each others, hey, I can do this, so can you. Let's lift each other up and not bring each other down. Okay. All right, give yourself more permission to take up more space and become the authority within your life, instead of deferring to others or valuing their opinions over your own. Again, with using your own intuition, okay? And then lastly, for the life path number 5s, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups for life path number 5, okay? Alrighty. Consider the motivation behind gestures. Include your own actions. Are you doing something purely for recognition and attention? It is easy to get swept up in emotional experiences, such as idealizing someone or something. Slowing down will allow you to see the person or situation more clearly and enjoy the process as it unfolds. Okay, so as I always tell everybody, everything we do, okay, I believe wholeheartedly in karma and the law of attraction. What you put out is what you're going to get back. And I wholeheartedly believe that, and if your intentions in doing things are good, then you're going to get that back. If you're a genuinely good-hearted person, God sees that, and God sees what you're doing, and He sees what you're doing for other people. Even if you are struggling, it's okay. Slowing down and allowing yourself to see you for who you truly are and accepting yourself as who you truly are is going to make things a heck of a lot better. You know, don't fall don't fall into other people's ideas and opinions of yourself. You know, even if you are in an abusive situation, you know, people, you know, let's try to be stronger than that. You know, I wasn't for the longest time. I wasn't strong enough, and because I didn't think I was strong enough. I didn't think I was worthy. I didn't think I deserved to be treated well. I didn't think I deserved to be in a decent relationship. You know, I didn't think I deserved anything at all in life. You know, that's how low I felt. And a lot of us out there are like that. But let's get out of that. You know, let's go back to our inner self, okay, and see ourselves for who we truly are. Okay, life path number 5's again, your Knight of Cups, the love and romance, the ideal partner is coming into your life, but take things slow while enjoying the romance. You may experience renewed romantic feelings in your relationship, possibly including a proposal or declaration of love. See, new things are on the horizon. Things are moving. Okay, it doesn't just have to be about a physical journey. You know, it could be a journey in here of love, of relationships, of work. Okay, either acting on romantic feelings or preparing to do so. Go for it, guys. Go for it. You know, it's spring. Let's spring forward. All right. Life path number 5's. Okay, Knight of Cups, career and money. Offers new projects or challenging assignments, get you excited for your work again. New boss or coworker offers you much needed support, okay? If you're feeling stagnant, open your mind to the inspiration you need to make work more enjoyable for you. Okay, think of ideas, go with your intuition again, with what you feel you need to do in order to make your job, you know, or whatever you're passionate about, work best for you. Okay, personal spiritual good news is on the way that will help you feel optimistic regarding your health. Okay, that's great. That's great. You may have uncovered a new source of inspiration on your spiritual path. A lot of life path number 5's are going to be starting, I'd say, by end of spring, if not now, but by end of spring, beginning of summer, spiritual awakenings. Okay, a lot of people, life path number 5's are going to be starting their spiritual awakening, spiritual journeys. Okay, and if you don't know what that is, go ahead and look that up. I'm not going to explain that right now, but that is when you're becoming awakened, you know, to source and to God and to oneness, and your connection with that. So and opening your eyes and seeing things, becoming awake and seeing things for what they truly are, and people for who they truly are, things for what they truly are. Okay, earth for what it truly is, God and source for what it truly is. Okay, humanity for what it truly is. All of this is part of spiritual awakenings and learning about unconditional love of yourself and of source. Okay, I said I wasn't going to explain that, but I just did. A new addition to your home feels exciting, possibly a pet, furnishings, or a roommate. Okay. Hold on here, I gotta adjust. Sorry about that. I'm in adjust, but I had to move my leg and I got a dress on. I didn't want people to see up my skirt. So anyhow, some people are probably like, oh, TMI. Well, you know, I'm just letting you know. So that's what I was doing. You're like, what does she mean by adjust? Yeah, I had to move my leg. It was hurting. It was cramping. So, okay, life path number 5's again. That's it for the tarot. So now let's go into our Healing Spirits Oracle. I know I'm so fast. I move too quick. Healing Spirits Oracle. All right. Spirit. For life path number 5's, what would you like to tell life path number 5's healing spirits? Okay, life path number 5. Okay, these ones came out sideways. Okay, first we have trust in the wise spirits and your prayers will be answered. One of the other life path numbers got this card also, you know, but there's a reason why we're getting it. Number 33. You know, even just as a collective, you know, just not for life path number 5's, and I think it was fours too that got this, but even just as a collective, I'm hearing, you know, we need to listen to this message, okay? Trust in the wise spirits, and your prayers will be answered. So have faith, you know, trust in source, trust in God, and pray. And like I said, seek and you shall find. You know, pray and your prayers will be answered. It may not be as quickly as you would hope or are wanting, but everything happens in divine right timing, okay? Everything happens in divine right timing. The spirit masters always hear your prayers and want to help you when they can. Even when you believe that your path is blocked and a sense of helplessness takes over, offer up your prayers to them, okay? Pray to God, your angels, you know, ask them to help, step in and help. Divine right guidance, okay? Divine intervention. You only have to ask once. Repetition makes you doubtful. Okay, so yes, if you're repeatedly praying the same thing over and over, in my opinion too, I believe this wholeheartedly, that shows a lack of faith and trust in God and source, you know, in the angels and their job that they're supposed to do. So, you know, God knows what we want. God knows what we need, you know, and he hears us. The angels hear us, you know, and just simply pray and ask. And if you're not getting what you need, then pray a different way. Okay, can you please show me a sign? Can you know, pray for clarity, you know, pray for sight, you know, pray to hear things, pray to see signs, instead of just asking for specific things, you know. Like I said, when I pray for patience, strength, knowledge, wisdom, courage, faith, and love. All the things in this world that I need, not the things that I want, the things that I need, you know, because if I pray for the things that I need, then the things that I want will surely come along, okay? All right, that's what I believe, all right? The spirit masters will give you a sign that they have heard your prayer, and you must leave it in their kind and safe hands, okay? Allow them to guide you appropriately when you need a light on the path, and when it does appear, follow it and let it lead you to the next level of your life. All right? Remember, trust is its own reward, and when you trust in the spirit sages and masters, there will always be a light to show you the way. You know, just like the other day when I was hearing or channeling this reading, you know, it was for the 13-year-old little boy. I was channeling his energy, and it came through, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And you know, we just, so many of us, you know, have this beautiful aura about us, and we exude a light that is just insurmountable. It really is. It's just so bright, and God is that light source. God is that light source, and we need to look to that light source. You know, we need to look and trust and have faith in that light source, in God, and everything will look okay, will work out okay, okay? Ask to go to the light. You know, and I will say this, and I'm channeling this. I lived in the dark for so long, and I was afraid. I was afraid of the light, and I spoke that in one of my spoken word poems, New Beginnings of No Resistance, and then also it's stated again in a different way in my other spoken word poem, There Is a Light Inside of Me. And all of those I wrote last year, 2023, when I was at the Monday program. And it's funny. And then also a poem I wrote when I was at Women's Recovery in 2022. And I had to read it for them because I wrote it for a poetry contest we had there. And it was called I See You. And I'm not sure what happened to that. That one is missing. But I had posted it on Facebook a couple years ago, you know, when I first wrote it. And then of course all my stuff got hacked, and I don't know where it's at. So if anyone does find that or sees it, please send it back my way. You know, that was something I really put my heart and soul into. And the I See You poem I did, and it was crazy because I was channeling that day, and I wrote it in 20 minutes during a 20-minute break that we had to do homework there at Women's Recovery. And It was written on May 27th of 2022, and it's called I See You. And it starts, as I see you walk down your drive, the blinding light, it shines so bright, and I see you. As you sit there, you stop, or something about staring. I don't know, but it says things. But then, you know, every couple lines it says I see you. You know, I never memorized it or anything, but I did write that May 27th of 2022, and I read it at Women's Recovery when I was there, and so, you know, and that was a very personal poem. It had to do with an experience that I had with somebody I met, and they had told me, you know, when they were picking me up, and this was the first time I had met these people, and I was walking down my driveway, and they said, as I was walking down and I get in, and they said, oh my gosh, and I said, what? And they said, your aura. And I said, what about it? They said, just your aura and the energy you give off. They said, it's just, you have this beautiful white light around you. And they said, as you were walking down your driveway, they said, you know, I couldn't see your face. You know, it was just, you were just surrounded by this white light. And he was like, it was almost like you were glowing as you were walking down the driveway. And then as we were, you know, going to where we were going, yeah, the guy wasn't driving. The guy I ended up dating, that ended up not working out very well. But he did say one thing to me. He said, he kept staring at me, and he just had this weird grin on his face. And I, you know, of course, me, and I used to always have an attitude. I'm like, what are you looking at? You know, and I know I looked at him like that. And I'm like, why do you keep staring at me? And he said something to me that nobody had ever said to me before. And this is why I preach this, you know, because I believed him, because it was, in all sincerity, it was how he said it. And, you know, you can tell and you can feel somebody's energy when they're being sincere and when they're not. And I know during that moment, this man was being sincere. And I said, why do you keep staring? And he was just grinning. And then he repeated again about, you know, my aura and my light. And he said, I see you. And I was like, you see me? I said, of course you do. You know, I said, I'm sitting right in front of you. You know, I didn't understand at that time what he meant. And it wasn't until 2 years later because that was the end of June, beginning of July of 2020. And then 2 years later, May 27th of 2022, I wrote that poem. And because I didn't understand what that meant, you know, until that was said to me. And I said, you see me? You know, of course you see me. And he was like, yeah, I see you. And he was like, you know, when I said, yeah, of course you do, I'm right in front of you. And he's like, no, I see you. And I just kind of laughed it off. And I said, he said, I see your soul. I see you for who you are. And he was like, I know, I just met you. And that's in that poem too, about, you know, I know we just met, you know, or something like that, but he said, I can see you, and I see you for who you truly are. And he was like, this person that got in my truck, he was like, I know this isn't you. And he said, you're a beautiful person. And you have a beautiful soul. And he said, the aura, you know, that you have and the light around you, he was like, it just shines. It shines so bright. And this man didn't even know me. And even at this time, I wasn't even into any of the things that I'm into now. I wasn't into crystals, you know, or gemstones or healing or anything. And I really wasn't even into my readings or anything yet, because I was just starting. I was still really bad into drugs, but yet these people, you know, they saw past that, and they saw past the face a mess, broken shell of a person that I was. And even just with me walking down my driveway and getting in the truck, this person says this to me. And that's an amazing thing to say to somebody. It really is. And to be able to see somebody, and then later that evening, we did talk, and we had a really good conversation, later that evening. And I've never encountered something like that before either. Of course, things ended up getting a little weird, and some bad things ended up happening. But like I say, with every person in every situation, I don't see them as blessings or lessons. I see them as both, blessings and lessons. And even though that didn't work out either, and some traumatic things happened to me while I was with that person, the first night I met that person, him and his friend, and for them to say the things and share the things that they shared with me, and talk to me about the things that they talked to me about, and to be able to say things, and I mean, they weren't even from around here, and they're from an hour and a half away, and I'd never met him before in my life, and total strangers could see me for who I was, even though I thought I was nothing, and I thought I was this broken, hopeless person. But they made me see, not even yet at that time, it didn't click yet, but that I was so much more, and that did mean a lot. And like I said, even though, some terrible things happened during that time, the blessing was, them sharing that with me, and sharing with me, and helping me along to see, the person I am inside. So thank you to those people for that. I am a very forgiving person, and I know people do things, when they're messed up and screwed up, and that's not saying that, things are right, about people, how people go about things, and how they treat people, and what they do to people. But I do forgive people, because I knew people do stupid things when they're deep in addiction too. So, but I do thank them, for helping me to see inside of myself. Our next card. I don't believe in coincidences. This is ironic. Life lessons again. That's what the card is. Life lessons again. Okay? Life lessons again. And I just got done channeling about blessings and lessons. You might grow to find that there is no actual right or wrong in this world, and that everything happens in order for a lesson to be learned. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Now is a good time to remember that your spirit guide is helping you to understand your own life lessons, and you will soon come to know why you chose them this time around. You may wonder why you have given yourself such difficult tasks, but once you understand your lessons, you won't have to learn them again. Also, by learning them, you will give yourself power over the rest of your life. Over the rest of your life. coming into your own, owning up, to your mistakes and the wrongs that you have done, and, forgiving others, and in a sense, forgiving yourself, and even though, people have wronged me, I've wronged others too, but even when others have wronged me and bad, terrible things, have happened to me, and, I was, with molestation and rape and being abused, when you're in those situations, I myself have, blamed myself, for a lot of the things that happened to me, and carried a lot of guilt and shame and embarrassment and, resentments, towards myself, not just the other people. And, I had to learn, not just to forgive others, but forgive myself, because it's like, I carried all this on my shoulders about everything I'm saying is being channeled for a reason. There's somebody out there that needs to hear this. Forgive yourself for all the wrongs that you've done. And it's going back to this person that is moving around. Like I said, everything that I say is channeled, okay? I'm channeling from the moment I hit whatever. And I know it seems like that I go on rants, but that, in a sense, sometimes that's what channeling is. It is my voice, but it is spirit, guiding me with what to say. It's, they are using me. I am the middleman. I am the medium. They're using my body. I am the conduit, okay? They're using me to get the message out. It is my voice. It is spirit guides, source speaking through me to get the message out to whoever needs to hear it, to whoever this will resonate with, okay? So everything I say is channeled. Everything I'm saying is for a good reason, not just to sit and talk about myself or talk about situations. There's reasons why I'm channeling and bringing up and talking about these specific events and situations, okay? There's reasons behind everything that we do, okay? Everything we do or say happens for a reason. This message is going to get out there and help somebody that needed to hear that. Okay, next for life path number 5s, we are going to do your daily crystal inspiration cards. All right, Spirit, for life path number 5s, what is our daily crystal inspiration card that life path number 5s need to hear? Okay, life path number 5s need to hear. Sorry, my nose is itching today. Must be, I mowed the grass, so. All right, chrysoprase. Allow yourself to receive. Chrysoprase, allow yourself to receive. Okay, life path number 5's chrysoprase. All right. It says it can sometimes be easier to give than to receive. Okay, but receiving help from others is a necessary component of a healthy lifestyle. See, like I just stated a minute ago, everything I say, everything I channel, all the words that come out of my mouth are messages, are channeled messages, okay? And they need to be heard for a reason from somebody, all right? Everything happens for a reason, all right? Open up to receiving as much as you can give. So receive the messages, all right? Receive the information that I'm giving you, okay? Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. There has to be a balance between give and take in all of your relationships, whether it's with friends, family, or coworkers. Life path number 5s, and maybe you're the ones that are always out there giving, okay? Receive what I'm giving. Receive what I'm giving. Receive my messages, okay? Take it in. Take it in. If you notice yourself feeling guilty or uneasy when others give to you, shift your attitude so you can embrace what they have to offer you. Core questions for the chrysoprase. All right? Where do you give more than you receive? What feelings cause you to do so? And what shifts can you make to create more balance in your relationships? Your crystal action affirmation: I allow myself to receive. Today, say thank you without hesitation or deflection to all compliments that come your way. All right? It's okay to receive compliments, all right? Receive them. I used to be very awkward with receiving compliments. I couldn't. Somebody would give me a compliment. Oh, you're hot, you're sexy. I took it the wrong way. Oh, they just want to sleep with me. Oh, they just, they want something from me. They're just saying that because they need something or want something. I could never just say thank you. And, or if even a boyfriend, or something, husband would say something, I'd be, oh, shut up, you're stupid. I would play that off because I felt awkward. I didn't feel comfortable enough in my own skin to receive compliments. So it's okay. It's okay to receive compliments. Just say thank you and move on. Just say thank you and move on. Man, my nose is itching. All right, next. What does that mean? If anybody knows what that means, your nose is itching. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I don't know. But I know if your palm is itching, like your right palm or something that's like receiving money in. Yeah, right palm is receiving money in, left it's going out. What does it mean when your nose itches? Because my nose itches terrible, just the outside. Does it mean somebody's talking about me or something? I don't know. We'll have to look it up. All right, we'll look it up and then I'll let you guys know. All right, next we have pink opal. Be kind to yourself, okay? Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Be kind to yourself. Not just, what did I just say a minute ago? What did I just channel? Forgive yourself. Okay? Not just forgiving others, forgiving yourself. So be kind to yourself in that way, in that manner. Love yourself enough, okay, to be kind to yourself and forgive yourself. See, everything I say has a purpose and a reason, all right? It's about everybody's different perceptions, and how you perceive it and how it resonates with you, all right? Life path number 5 is pink opal. Cut yourself some slack. What did I just say? Give yourself some grace. Man, the way you talk to yourself can either lift you up or tear you down. So be mindful of your internal dialogue, okay? Yes, everything we think, speak, whether it be externally or internally, if we're writing it down, all of that manifest, and you're putting that energy out there into the universe in whatever way you're doing it. Like I said, thinking it, speaking it, writing it, dreaming it. It doesn't matter. That's all energy and it's all going out there into the universe, okay? So just be mindful. Just be mindful. That's why, try to have a positive mindset in everything you do, all right? Honor yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Woo! Go us, right? Go us, right? Forgive yourself, again with that. And remain your own best friend through the ups and downs of life. Learn to love yourself unconditionally. Be your own best friend. Make a conscious shift to speak to yourself with more compassion, empathy, and kindness. The positive affirmations like I was talking about earlier. Motivational speaking. All of that, listening to motivational speeches, fearless motivation, listen to them, positive affirmations, write them down, write them on your mirror, write little notes to yourself, okay? All right. It all starts with your own inner voice. That is true. It all starts within. And I say that all the time. It all starts within. No matter what we're trying to do, it all starts within here. If we're not kind, caring, compassionate, loving to ourselves, how can we exude that out into the world? We can't. We cannot. We cannot. By showing yourself sensitivity, understanding, and gentleness, you can learn to be kinder and more compassionate towards others as well. Okay, some core questions to ask yourself. How do you talk to yourself? Would you speak to others the way that you speak to yourself? All right. Would you treat others the way that you treat yourself? All right. And crystal action affirmation for the pink opal of life path number 5's. Affirm, I honor myself. Today, write down 3 things you love about yourself and read them aloud in the morning and night. Okay? Like I said, yes, this is a general reading for life path number 5's, but if this resonates, with somebody else too, in any part of these readings, then the message is for you. If it's resonating and clicking, then it is for you. Okay, next. Or last on the daily crystal inspiration for life path number 5, bloodstone. Get up and get moving. Again, with the nomads and the gypsies, and not wanting to stay stagnant and still in anything, and with the moving around, in any type of situation, journeying around, of self physically. Get up and get moving, bloodstone. Get your blood moving, get your heart moving. We can't do things sitting around. All right? Movement is momentum, right? It is a life force, which is energy. Momentum is energy, all right? It is a life force crucial to maintaining a healthy mind, body, and soul. In addition to just feeling better, when we are physically active, our mind is clearer, our body is brighter, and our spirit is energized. Even on days when it seems hard, stand up and get your blood pumping. What did I just say? You might be surprised at how quickly movement can recharge you. Set specific goals to better serve your needs of your physical body and stay motivated to achieve them. Once you take the first step, kinetic energy, again with the energy, will kick in, and soon you'll be off and running. Everything is energy, okay? God is energy. Light is energy, all right? Crystals, gemstones are energy. We are energy. What I'm speaking is energy, all right? The grass is energy. These books are energy. Everything is energy. Doesn't make a person a Scientologist or, some, science guru. Everything is science. Core questions about bloodstone. Where does movement and activity place in the list of your priorities? What is getting in the way of being active? How can you incorporate movement into your daily life? Get up, get movement. Even if it's just movement of your mind, you got to meditate on, and I don't mean like, craziness of the mind. I mean, actual movement of the mind, getting, pure, actually generated thoughts out there, things with substance, ideas with substance, not just scatterbrained thoughts, scatterbrained ideas, things with substance, all right? Crystal action affirmation for life path number 5 of the bloodstone. Joyous movement energizes me. All right, be happy, dance, go for a walk, sing, move around. Who cares? I say this all the time. Who cares if people think you're crazy, or whatever? They're going to think whatever they want of you anyhow. So yeah, moving along, be happy, walk around, talk to yourself, sing to yourself, dance, shout like there's no tomorrow, and be crazy, be joyful, be happy, enjoy yourself. Because if you can't enjoy yourself in your own company, then other people aren't going to enjoy you either. Okay? Today, do one thing that gets your blood pumping. All right, what did I do? I mowed the grass. All right? I did that. I mowed the grass. And doing this gets my blood pumping, because I get to talk and, do things and channel. And I got all kinds of different energy flowing through me. And it makes me happy. And it does. And it fills me with peace. And it makes me feel good, that people are listening and, heeding to my messages. And the fact of the matter is that I'm helping people, because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. I finally am coming into my own, and I know who I am, and I know my life purpose and my soul mission, and that is to help other people and help them heal, because I'm not completely healed. I don't think we'll ever be completely healed, but I can get darn near close, and I'm healing every day, and I'm growing every day, and my purpose is to help others in that too, hearing my messages. And if a past loved one comes through, the energy of that, like that, the other day, the 13-year-old boy, whoever that was for, or whoever that resonated with, that in turn can help them, because that energy was coming through, that person was coming through for a reason, and whether it be past, present, or future, these messages at the end of the day are here to motivate people, to help people to get to see, hey, it starts within me. It starts within me, right? It starts within me. Next, the Starseed Oracle for Life Path number 5s. All right, Starseed Oracle, Life Path number 5s. It's kind of, all right. All right, Spirit. This is last on here. All right, 4s. Life Path number 5s that believe or think they are starseeds. They told me no on that one. For some reason, they want to take that one out. Okay, here. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. What did I say this whole reading? Follow your intuition. Go with your gut. Your very first instinct. Go with it. See? And just as before, what I began with is now what we're ending with. Okay? Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Just go with your gut. Even if it doesn't make sense, do it anyway. You know, because that's what God is telling you to do. Baby steps. We're going to read this and then we're going to be done for Life Path number 5s. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every single day. Okay, the way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every single day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. Some people call it your conscience, whatever you want to call it, that little voice that you hear, listen to it, all right? Listen to it. It's guiding you. It's telling you. Okay? You're being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Make small goals, okay? Baby steps, small goals. Start small and things will work out and get bigger. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. You know, just because some of us, you know, especially life path number 5 sometimes, and that was one of your destructive behaviors, being impatient, you know, being impatient. Let's learn to be patient. Let's use a constructive behavior and be patient with our small goals, which, you know, in turn will lead to the bigger ones, you know, accomplishing the bigger ones. One little goal at a time. One little goal at a time. Like they say, one day at a time, one little step at a time, one little goal at a time, okay? Remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you set out on your great journey. You just need to take the step, okay? You don't need to know where it's going to lead you. Just that it's the right thing to do, that it's the right path. You know, me doing this, you know, I don't know what's going to come from all of this, you know, but I know something good and great. I know that I'm destined for something good and great, and I know that I'm destined to help people. That's my life purpose. You know, this is my small goal by starting here. You know, this is my little baby step. And in this, in turn, with helping others and them helping others, and then maybe someone coming along and helping me and you know, opening a door for me or something, you know, that would be great and wonderful. So, ooh, that was energy and spirit. Did you see that? Yeah, I saw that as I'm recording. It kind of... It's okay, because there was an orb that went by too, and then, you know, usually energy or spirit will kind of try to suck the energy from whatever they can. So that was spirit. That was spirit. There's that name Tony again. The name Denise. I don't know, Denise. All I heard was howdy, howdy, howdy. So whatever spirit is coming through is saying howdy, howdy, howdy. And then for some reason they just said the Rowdy Rowdy Piper, like the wrestler. Rowdy Rowdy Piper. So if somebody's resonating with that. Almost like a country boy is what I heard. Country boy. Yeah, this is being channeled. This is what came through real quick. Or is coming through right now. I just keep hearing howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you? I just heard listen to the inner voice inside of you. Listen to what the voice is telling you. Move quickly. Move fast. Riding a horse, bumps. I just heard this is a whole separate reading. You're going to have to do a reading of channeling with me. That's what I just heard. So I'm going to stop right there. That's the end for Life Path number 5. That was the only starseed card that I got. And yes, I was at the end of that. And there's an energy coming through. So I'm going to have to stop here. And then I'm going to record the reading with that energy that is coming through, okay? A spirit that is coming through. So peace, love, and light to all. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Again, these were for Life Path. People with the Life Path of number 5, all right? Peace, love, and light. Thanks.